viewers, this is your boy Political Hamzy. If you like this content, please click the like button, the subscription button, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell. Today's topic, we'll be looking at the ongoing political saga in Rivers State concerning the impeachment of the incumbent governor Fubara. Some people are claiming that this has been orchestrated in Abuja by former governor Nyesom Wike. We've seen things like this play out before, like we saw it play out in Edo State when the National Assembly roof was taken off to stop an impeachment. And the worst part of this is that the National Assembly building, the State Assembly building in Rivers State, is actually located opposite the police headquarters. So you want to tell me all this was going on and the police on duty did not realize what was going on? But a more dangerous fact is that the governor making his way there, we actually saw the scenes on TV play out. Water cannons, shots being fired by the police. We need to ask this very important question. Who gave the police orders to fire at a state governor, to spray him with water cannon, the chief security officer of the state, the number one man of the state? Who gave that order? These are things we should look at. They claim it's been orchestrated by Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike looks at himself, I look at him as an emperor. I don't look at him as a Democrat. He looks at himself as a lion for justice. I look at him as a tiger for selfish interest. He was part of the G5 governors campaigning for justice, equality. But it was never about justice and equality. It was always about themselves. Because if people had been following this whole PDP saga closely, when they wanted to zone the presidency, they wanted to zone it to the south. Those members of G5, some of them there, I think Governor Autumn and one of the other governors, these people were part of a panel constituted by the PDP that insisted, no, power is not shifting to the south. We'll open it up to everyone. So who should be the aggrieved party? It should be Atiku himself, because they opened it up to everyone. And now when Atiku won, they started complaining that power should be shifted to the south. It's only justified that the South should have the presidential ticket of the PDP. But when they wanted to allocate the presidential ticket to the South, you G5 governors were part of the people that disregarded it. They didn't agree to it because they thought a certain person from PDP would win the ticket, and they wanted to be either president or vice president. Even when Atiku won the nomination, when he won the ticket, there was no talk. There was no trouble. It wasn't until Governor Wike did not make the vice presidential ticket that we started seeing all this trouble. So now look carefully. Ask yourself this question. Why did he keep quiet? Because it didn't serve his political interests. If he had been given that ticket as Atiku's vice president, trust me, he wouldn't have cared where power was zoned to. And when you look at them, to tell you how selfish these guys are, they were conducting their meetings outside Nigeria. We have places in Nigeria, in Abuja, Ubudukatu. Why couldn't they go there to conduct their meetings on the way forward? These are governors that are owing pensions, owing salaries, but they deem it fit to travel abroad to strategize. Whose money were they using? State funds. Wike now, politically, he might not be relevant anymore if he doesn't take care, because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not a fool. If you're not used to him and you're there, you're going to cause trouble. We'll get rid of you. Right now, we don't need this chaos. He'll get rid of you because now he bears no meaning to PDP. He's a traitor to them. He can't jump over to APC. You have Roti Amechi and the other people he stepped on their toes in the Rivers branch of the APC. So he's just a wanderer now. That's why he's making all this trouble, because he wants relevance. I always say these are our politicians. They're a selfish bunch of people. They're in it for themselves. These are people, when they leave office, you do not see any financial stream of income. And you ask yourself, how come are they still living large? No source of wealth at all. Quite a few of them, they get there, they're not even wealthy. But when they come out, they're oozing wealth. River State, with all its money, oil money, all the oil allocation money. No offense, Governor Wike. Yes, we commend you. You've done roads, but do you have hospitals? Do you have schools? Did you tackle the oil companies on pollution? How's the quality of life of rivers? They can't talk. Did you pay pensions? Did you pay salaries? No, they're still owing pensions, they're still owing salaries. So you can't talk about you're a fighter for justice. The only justice these people seek is their financial gain. You know, this man, Fubara, he's a sitting governor. Allow him to do his job. Some people might say, oh, he was selected. Okay, he was selected, but he was also elected. Now he's there. Allow him to do his job. You can't be there dictating how a man runs a state. You're no more the governor. You had this tussle with Rotimi Amechi. Now you're having this tussle with Fubara. A governor is his own man. Sometimes you should let those strings go. You can't always be the puppet master. Sometimes we should start acting like the elder statesmen that people look at you as. It's now playing like a scene from a Nollywood movie right before our eyes. And these are the leaders we've chosen to move Nigeria forward. How can we ever move forward if this is what the leaders are doing? Every single political tussle is nothing to do with Nigeria or Nigerians. It's just for them wanting power, more power. When they leave there, they're not tired of this power. They don't want to retire. All their lives, they've been in politics with nothing to show. You know? It's just like you see Rotimi Amechi now. This is what I talk about politicians. When they're not relevant, they start telling the truth. You see Rotimi Amechi talking, making sense. I'm like, when you were there, you were part of the clique that could have changed things. You refused to do it. Now you're no more part of that clique. You're no more gaining. You've lost that political clout. Now you're coming out to tell all their secrets. We don't want to hear it, because you're part of that clique. If they accept you back into the fold, it'll be business as usual. You're just talking because you're no more part of the clique. And Governor Wike, please, if this is true about you and the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, please let him do his job. You're the Minister of State, FCT Abuja. You have a lot of work to do there. Go and do your job. Let this man do his job. Thank you, viewers. This is your boy, Political Hamzy. You have a nice week. Take care.